It's summertime and you are probably gonna go on a vacation next week. And you are wondering what you should do to make sure that the vacation is not going to destroy your physique, correct? Let me show you a couple of easy tips that will make sure your physique stays in check. The first thing we have to consider is how long is your vacation going to be. Based on that, we can apply various strategies. First scenario that we will go over is that your vacation is 1 week or less. And after that, we will look at what to do if your vacation is a bit longer, so something like 2 weeks plus. And of course, we will also go over how to not gain fat on vacation. So if your vacation is less than a week, then you really don't have to worry about losing muscle mass, as 1 week of not exercising is simply not long enough for your body to start breaking down. So if you don't want to work out while you are on a vacation, you don't have to. Of course, you can still work out if you want to, but you are not going to lose anything by not doing so. What you can also do is a deload, which you can basically interpret as a quote-unquote vacation workout. Deload means that you will decrease the weight that you normally use by roughly 50%. You will also cut down the number of workouts in half. So if you are normally going to the gym 5 to 6 times per week, go just 2 to 3 times per week. Obviously, the workouts are going to be pretty easy if you decide to do a deload. But it will be enough to maintain your physique without any problems. And it will also give your body a break from the non-stop pushing forward, which will be beneficial in the long run. But if your vacation is 2 weeks or longer, you might run into some issues with muscle loss. To combat this, you obviously need to do some form of exercise. Having access to a hotel gym is super nice, because you can do your normal workout without any problems. But if you don't want to do your normal workout and you just want to do something quicker, you can condense it down a little bit and just focus on the core movements, which means exercises like the bench press, squat, pull-ups, etc. You can basically cut out all the isolation exercises and whatever else you deem as not necessary. This will allow you to keep on getting better and progressing at the main lifts while not taking that much time away from your vacation. But if you don't have access to a gym, you gotta improvise. In this case, I would recommend doing bodyweight exercises. Here you should also focus on the core movements that will give you the best bang for your buck. And don't be like, but I can do million push-ups, it's gonna take too long. You might think that you can just blast a million push-ups like it's nothing, but when is the last time you actually did push-ups? Yeah, you don't remember because you don't do push-ups. So don't frown upon it because it's too easy or it takes too long. Apply strict form and see what happens. Even if you get more than 50 reps in each set, it's still not going to take that long. You gotta make the best out of what you have been given. It might not be as challenging as doing bench press at your local gym, but it will for sure be enough to maintain your physique, or in some cases even improve your physique, just because you are finally exploring something new. And maybe your body will end up liking it, you never know. Generally, I would recommend a workout that consists of pull-ups, push-ups, squats or lunges, and maybe a wall-supported handstand push-ups or pike push-ups, if you are not strong enough for the handstand variation. A couple of sets to failure of these exercises will for sure give your body a good stimulus. Now we know everything about the muscle-related stuff, but what about not gaining fat during the vacation? How do you do that without counting calories of everything and making your vacation the exact opposite of enjoyable? Sadly, there is not any magical trick that can help you out. When you are on a vacation, you for sure want to enjoy yourself, enjoy the local food and overall have a good time. It would make no sense to go to Italy, for example, and not try one of their signature pasta dishes just because they are too calorie dense. Like, come on, enjoy yourself a little bit. You might not visit that country ever again, so don't turn into this gym cell that is just hyper-focused on his own physique above everything else. After all, you went on a vacation to have a good time. So what I wanted to say by all of this is that you should definitely not limit yourself on the local specialties that you have just once in a lifetime opportunity to try. But what you should definitely limit yourself on or just avoid altogether is all those garbage snacks that you have access to at home. You wouldn't eat a bag of chips at home because you know that it would mess up your diet, so why would you do that on vacation? You know that you will feel like a pile of crap afterwards and be like, why did I even eat that again? It doesn't matter if you want to admit it or not, but every time you eat some garbage food like that, you feel the deep regret of eating it right after. So try to employ a healthy mindset. Let's say you see a mountain of fried food that is just swimming in oil. The initial reaction of your body is of course going to be, please let me eat it. But come on, do you not have any self-control? Try to think of the terrible feeling that you will have afterwards, before you actually go on a garbage food rampage. You need to employ a healthy mindset, or at least a mindset that does not lead to self-destruction. You can have a nice meal, but the nice meal doesn't mean eating 5000 calories worth of some fried garbage in one sitting that will make you sick for the whole next day. This is the easiest thing that you can do. Just think and try to practice mindful eating and not going into self-destruction mode just because you are on vacation. This type of healthy mindset will not only be very useful on vacation but also in your daily life. So give it a shot and I promise you that you will not regret it. Unlike eating a gigantic portion of some fried garbage that you certainly will. What you should also keep an eye on is of course your protein intake. I don't want you to be non-stop stressed out about not getting in enough protein while you are on vacation. We want to make it as carefree as possible. Luckily for you, I developed a pretty good strategy that achieves exactly that. It consists of two main things that you should do. To achieve the most stress-free experience, pack some protein powder with you on your vacation. Then you can simply have a protein shake when you wake up and before you go to bed. This by itself can take care of almost half of your protein intake for the day, which is great. If you think that you will get in enough protein throughout the day, you don't have to drink 2 shakes per day. One will be more than enough. It just depends on how the rest of your diet will look like. The other thing that you should try to do is having at least one meal throughout the day that is centered around some high quality protein source, which usually is the case anyway when you go to a restaurant or something like that, because most meals are usually constructed of some kind of meat plus something to go with it. These two tips together will basically cover all of your protein needs for the day. Even though all of these tips for retaining muscle mass and not gaining fat while on a vacation are great, the takeaway should be that you shouldn't be stressing out about everything and just enjoy your time off. Because even if you gain a little bit of fat or lose a tiny bit of muscle, it's something that you will be able to fix pretty quickly once you get back home. So don't ruin your vacation just because you are worried about your physique. Yes, you worked very hard to achieve it, but you will be able to fix everything in a week or two. What you won't be able to do is return on your vacation and relive those moments. So enjoy it while you can, because those experiences and memories are more important than gaining 2 pounds of fat. If you are looking for an easy to follow training or nutrition plan, then go to bodybuildingsimplified.com and get started today. So what are you waiting for? It's just that simple. And as always, a big thanks to all the supporters on my Patreon. Did you like this video? Then you will for sure like this one too.